morning, I'm Elle, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the first episode in my new series, My Room Revival, where I'm going room to room in my house to clean, organize, declutter, redecorate, and just breathe new life into the space. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know you should. Why are you stalling? You know you should. We're doing it. Shopping is my best sport. So, let's get started. I'm kicking this series off in my office, and the reason why I'm starting in my office is because really that's where creativity is born in my home. It's where I edit all my videos, it's where I answer emails, it's where I create vision boards for my pottery company, West Cottage. It's really the space where all of my creative juices get turned on. That didn't sound right. It's been a while. I have done lots of office makeovers in my day. They all turned out beautiful in their time, but this is what my office currently looks like. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not a place that sparks creativity. It kind of accurately reflects how I had been feeling creatively when I took such a long break from YouTube. It was kind of like, you know what? It's good enough. It's where I would shove things, I didn't really care what the space looked like, and it just wasn't a priority. But now that I've given myself some time off, I'm ready to come back and share creativity with you guys and just be creative again. It no longer feels good enough. Good enough is no longer good enough. So I'm really ready to tackle this space. I had painted this wall completely on a whim. The color is called Muted Sage, and it is actually leftover paint from another project, which will be a future episode for you guys. But as you can see, there's a large area where I was too lazy to take the tape down. So that is something I'm gonna have to tackle. There's clutter in various spots. So as with any of my decluttering projects, what I suggest is first taking everything out of the space. That way you're starting with a fresh, clean slate, and then make sure that everything you're putting back into the space, you're putting back with purpose. To redecorate and give spaces in your home a whole new fresh feel does not mean that you have to spend money and buy new stuff. Sometimes just rearranging, redecorating, and reorganizing is really all your brain needs to feel like, oh yeah, this feels new and fresh and inspiring again. Okay, so I'm cleaning out drawers, and all of this are receipts that I keep for my business. Is the only thing that goes in this drawer, so I'm not going to touch it only for that reason, because I know exactly what's in here, and it would literally just be taking the receipts out and putting them back in. That drawer I'm just going to leave because it's functioning as I need it to, and that's really the goal for minimalism. It's not so much about surviving on the least amount of stuff possible. It's about removing, I just slammed my elbow into this, removing all the distractions in our lives that cause us or make it harder for us to live intentionally. So if this is functioning in a way that's working for me, then that's not something I need to change. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fell to my death. You're fine. This cabinet really has given me pause. Part of me thought I'm going to take it down because I don't really like it. So I thought I'm going to take it down and put something else up, but really that's spending money that I don't need to spend. Mostly just because I don't like how it looks necessarily, but it is so functional. It's where I store extra office supplies, extra paper, extra camera lenses and stuff, and it does keep it kind of out of sight, so it keeps the office looking neat and tidy. So for that reason, I do think I'm gonna keep it. I would paint over it, except it's got like a very glossy finish, and so it wouldn't take to paint very well at all. Now, I could take it down and sand it and then paint it. I could do that. Do I want to? No. Would future me be happy that I did it? Yes, unfortunately. It's very heavy. You know you should. Why are you stalling? You know you should. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're just gonna do it. What are the odds that the drill bit that I have in here is already the right size? Oh yeah. Okay, here's the thing. As soon as I take the screws out, it's going to plummet to its death. I need another set of hands. I don't like asking for help, but I need another set of hands. All right, so I've got all my office stuff here. I'm just gonna go through and kind of declutter, see what I use, what I need, and what I don't need. I'm just separating into keep, sell, and then trash or donate are usually the piles I do. And then from the keep pile, I will organize further. I feel like the camera stuff that I needed at one point isn't necessarily what I need anymore or moving forward. So I am on a couple Facebook marketplace groups specifically for camera equipment. So I think I can maybe sell some of this stuff, but some of it I will be keeping. Post-its is something that I do a lot for to-do lists. Like if I have a bunch of stuff that I need to do, often I will write each task on a to-do list and put it on my computer. And then as I complete those tasks, I take the to-do stickers, words are hard, off, and it's satisfying. So I do use those a lot. Okay, these labels are the type of stuff that I don't use anymore. I try to not spend too much time sorting things. I find the less you think about it, the better. This is not a sex toy. Like some of the, my haters thought it was in an Instagram post once, and they spent all day harassing me about it. If this was a sex toy, you know, mazel tov to me, but it in fact is a handheld tripod, so. I'm a girl who loves a good journal, and the Write the Word journal, it was a cultivate faith, grow roots in the word journal. You filled in the prompt. Today is I'm grateful for then you read the scripture, you write it out, and then my word for today. I think it's a great thing. Would it help you cultivate faith as it is intended to do? Probably. At the end of the day, am I the girl that will actually do this? I'm just not. I do think it's a great resource. I'm just not that. There's also one for kids, because I thought, well, maybe I'm not, but maybe one of my kids will be. Do I think it's amazing? Yes. Again, am I that mom? No. Moving on. Okay, so now we are on to camera equipment. I have some lenses that I need to give back to my friend Chad of Clean My Space. He was kind enough to long-term loan me some lenses. He basically said, these are lenses that I don't use. You're welcome to use them for your business. That was so kind of him. I really appreciate that. Some of these lenses I just don't use either. So I'm going to return those to him. Some of them I do use, like his 10 to 20 lens. I use that when I'm filming small spaces. Here is a microphone that I had bought when I thought I would use it for voiceovers, never did. I think I actually used it for live streams initially, which I never do anymore. And then I kept it thinking, well, if I start a podcast, I can use it for that, and then I never did. There's a theme here. Now this is more like just office-y supply stuff. On my desk, and I'm taking what is left here and I'm going to separate it into categories of things to then put in the hutch. I guess, is it a hutch? The cabinet above the desk. which I think is gonna go in the second slide out drawer. I have some office supplies, which I think would actually do better in like a closed basket, just because stuff is like already falling out. And then I've got a group of like papery stuff, which again would probably do well in some kind of basket. This is a basket I already had. And then I've got like all my camera lens category stuff, which also could use another basket. So I really need to get 1, 2, 3, 4 closed baskets. I think I'm just gonna shop Dollar Tree and see what they have. I think I'm going to spray paint the cabinet. I remembered that I have a spray paint that is a primer and paint in one, and it adheres to like every surface, including plastic and stuff. I did the first coat and then I ran out of spray paint. So I am going to have to spend money on spray paint and spend money on the baskets. But that is really the only money I think so far that I'm gonna have to spend on this project. So we are keeping it very cost effective. I am using as much as I can stuff around the house. So let's go ahead and do the shoppy shop now. Shopping is my best sport.
These are cute, but they're too small. These are closer to the size, but I don't know, I don't love them. And they're $4 each.
No luck there. So I think I'm gonna run to the Walmart since if they have the spray paint that I'm looking for, it'll be cheaper than it would be at Home Depot. I always forget that there's a Dollar Tree right here.
Hey, this is more like it. At least there are more options. This could do, that would be perfect.
So I ended up going with these matte black dish pans, and I ended up paying $5.65 for all 4 of them. Whereas at Dollarama, they were $4 each. So that is definitely cheaper. I wasn't aware that Dollar Tree is so much cheaper than Dollarama, but that's good to know moving forward. Share a tip for those of you who use label makers. We all know that those label stickers are not cheap, and the label maker tends to spit out a large blank area before and after each label, and that wastes a lot of the sticker. So what I like to do is print everything out that I'm going to be using for labels with just 2 spaces in between each label. And then that way, once it's printed out, you can cut in between each label, which saves you tons of money in how often you have to replace your label ribbon. So it's day 2 and I am reinstalling my storage cabinet, which is so easy because the holes were already pre-drilled. And then I am finally ready to put my office back together.
Because without you by my side.
So now it's time to shop my own home for some decor and add the last bit of finishing touches.
You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark.
And here is the final reveal. So let's all remember what my office looked like before. It wasn't terrible, but it definitely was lacking organization. It definitely needed a good declutter. And the room could use a little bit of a zhuzh in terms of decor. And this is what my office looks like now.
Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do.
I really hope you guys like this room revival. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if there's specific rooms in the home that you need help with in terms of organizing, cleaning, decluttering, and I will make sure to add them to my list of videos to film for you guys. I am so happy to be back on YouTube, and I'm so thankful that you guys allowed me the space and the time that I needed to refill my creative tank. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.